If you've ever Googled, what should I eat for my autoimmune disease? Why am I still in pain when I'm doing everything right? Or why do I feel like nothing is working? This episode is for you. I know what it feels like to do all the things: medications, supplements, diet changes, doctor visits, and still feel stuck in your body. And one of the biggest shifts in my healing journey was this. I stopped asking, how do I silence my symptoms? And started asking, why do I have symptoms in the first place? And that question changed everything. If this resonates with you, grab a cup of coffee and let's dive in. Have you tried everything to eliminate autoimmune symptoms like joint pain and digestion issues without relief? Are you struggling to keep up with the demands of life due to chronic fatigue? Does chronic pain keep you from doing the things you love in life? If you are feeling defeated and hopeless, you are not alone. I am Ashley Cavolo, a busy working mom who once struggled with debilitating autoimmune symptoms. I too felt like giving up after trying every possible solution without relief from symptoms like joint pain and stiffness, painful digestion issues, relentless chronic fatigue, and embarrassing brain fog, until it was time to stop allowing the pain to control my life. I dove into the root cause of autoimmune diseases and was shocked to find the answer is not found in endless doctor visits, harsh medications, expensive supplements, or strict food lists. The secret to healing autoimmune symptoms is found within the specific habits that reduce inflammation and heal symptoms quickly and naturally. I applied what I learned and found relief from my symptoms in a matter of weeks. 7 years later, I am living a pain-free life free of autoimmune symptoms. I turned this discovery into a self-paced program called the Autoimmune Reboot, where I share my secrets and my step-by-step process to help you heal your symptoms quickly so you can live a pain-free life. This podcast is for you if you are ready to eliminate joint pain so you can jump out of bed every morning pain-free. Heal and maintain a healthy gut so you can enjoy your favorite foods again without that uncomfortable bloat. Go from no energy and endless coffee breaks to an abundance of natural energy and stamina to tackle the day. Eliminate uncomfortable autoimmune symptoms such as bloating, brain fog, constipation, diarrhea, digestion pain, inflammation, joint stiffness, skin rashes, and many more. Living a pain-free life is easier and closer than you think. I can't wait to show you what I discovered. Refresh your coffee and let's dive in. For the longest time, I thought health was all about luck, genetics, and finding the right expert to fix my problem. Then I was introduced to the idea that how I was living and fueling my body shapes how my body functions every day. And this was the turning point for me. Not because it meant healing was instant, but because it reminded me that my symptoms are not random. And it also reminded me I had power over my health. So what if healing begins the moment you stop seeing your symptoms and how your body is responding as the enemy and start seeing it as a messenger? So think of it this way. Imagine someone in your life is broken down on the side of the road. They immediately pick up their cell phone. They try to call you. They try to text you, but your cell phone is turned off. So they continue to send you messages while they're still stuck on the side of the road, and you never receive those messages. This is what happens when you manage your symptoms rather than nourishing your body with the things it actually needs. Many people spend years chasing relief without ever asking some of these questions. What is my body reacting to? What daily patterns and habits are making this worse? And what daily inputs are either draining me or supporting me? That is where this whole new level of responsibility comes in, and it's all about awareness. And this piece is so important. So when I talk about taking responsibility and having awareness, this isn't about believing what you are feeling and experiencing is your fault. It's not that you caused this to happen, and it's not that you should have the willpower to do it alone, because that is just not helpful. So what I mean is this. You may not control everything affecting your health, but you have influence over many of the things you are fueling your body with every day. And that is where your power comes in. The truth is, you have a choice every single day, and those choices become a part of your healing process. So instead of asking, why is my body doing this to me? Ask yourself, what is my body asking for? What habits are helping me or keeping me inflamed? And where am I out of alignment? And what is my body not getting? That shift alone can change how you approach healing. Your body is always responding to the things you are giving it. Every single day, you are giving signals through your food, your sleep, your movement, stress, how much sunlight you're getting, the thoughts in your mind, your environment, and how you are living your daily life. Your body adapts to those inputs every single day. And this is why ensuring your body is getting some of those foundational habits matters so much, because they shape the internal environment in your body so your body can function. If your body's getting all of the things it needs, it's able to regulate inflammation, produce energy, repair, balance, support the immune system, detoxify, and reduce stress. So healing isn't about the medications you put in or the supplements you take. It's all about those nourishing habits that you are repeatedly giving to your body. So there is a really simple place where you can start. Ask yourself these questions. How did I sleep? What am I feeding my body? Did I move my body? Am I constantly stressed? Did I get outside? And did I get some sunshine today? If you're checking in with yourself often throughout the day to see how you're feeling, this is a powerful place to start. Then you can begin addressing one of these areas at a time, because the truth is all of these areas work together, allowing the body to function properly to create balance and calm within the body. So when you do face a virus or added stress, your body can address it properly, avoiding a flare and chronic pain. So if you're in a season where you feel exhausted, confused, or discouraged by your symptoms, you are not alone. I have been there, and I want you to know your body is not failing you. Your symptoms are not random. And while you may not control every bit of your life and your health, you have so much power. And you can begin by listening to your body. You can begin by changing what you are doing every single day. You have choices every single day. And you can begin supporting your body with what it actually needs. The goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to stop guessing and start paying attention and then take action. That is exactly why I created the Autoimmune Reboot, my signature program where I walk you through the foundational habits and practical strategies that help you stop spinning your wheels in a way that fits into your busy life so you can start to build a lifestyle that supports healing from the inside out. If you are ready to take control of your health once and for all, click the link in the show notes and you can get started today. To the busy woman juggling it all, don't let your autoimmune disease hold you back from enjoying your life. Your path to an energized, pain-free life starts here with the Autoimmune Reboot, a 6-month virtual coaching program for women who are ready to take control of their health and life. In 6 months, you will learn to heal chronic pain, get your strength back, look like you in the mirror again, and never have to reach for that 3 p.m. espresso. Don't let your autoimmune symptoms get in the way of the important moments in your life. The doors are open. Don't waste another day in pain. Click the link in the show notes to claim your seat today. I hope this podcast has helped you in your autoimmune journey. If you find value and inspiration in this episode, please leave a 5-star rating and review and share the episode with a friend. When you do, you are helping this podcast reach people around the world who are ready to live a pain-free life. The information and opinions shared in this podcast are for educational and informational purposes only. The content within this podcast is not a substitute for professional care. Always seek the advice of a physician or medical professional to answer health-related questions. Implementing the advice shared on this podcast should be done at your own risk. Actions taken by listeners as a result of the content shared on this podcast is not the responsibility of the host or creator. This podcast does not endorse and is not affiliated with treatments or products mentioned in this podcast unless otherwise specified. Products or treatments shared in this podcast are for informational purposes only. Always seek the advice of a medical professional for answers to product or treatment questions. All content, including but not limited to text, graphics, logos, and material shared under the Autoimmune Reboot podcast, is protected by copyright and all applicable laws. Any kind of unauthorized distribution or use of this content is strictly prohibited and will be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. Listening to this podcast is acknowledging your agreement with these terms.